Peace. Damn. Happy now. Now is the vibrate. We're not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now. Right now I came across an interesting characteristic in the crystal. And it moved me to make a video, about the crystal in general. But basically not necessarily a crystal actually, but petrified wood, where you have petrified wood, and then I'm also mixing, talk about peanut wood, which peanut wood is petrified wood in essence, but it's basically petrified wood that drifted into the ocean. So matter of fact, before it was petrified, it was drifted into the ocean, and then as in the ocean, it decayed, and matter of fact, that's when the silicon dioxide come in there. Basically, it's almost like a no, it's a made up word, but a gate ties or a gate like how you have a gate the crystal, but it's like a gate is made of microcrystalline quartz, silicon dioxide, and basically that's what petrified wood is. It's where the wood just kind of in some cases either rinse away or wash away, like dealing with with a peanut wood, or just regular petrified wood, where without being in the water, it just fossilized over time by silicon dioxide. But the reason why I also brought up about dealing with petrified wood is a good stone or a good crystal for a city slicker, a city slicker, so to speak, or people who live in the concrete jungle, people who can't really get out into nature, and get that natural connection, you know what I'm saying? That medicine from the nectars, that nature. Matter of fact, and that's what resonated with me, that it provides that deep connection to nature. It also encourages respect for nature and your environment, so it gives that vibration of, of taking, picking up some trash, getting that litter off the ground, you know what I'm saying? Like just being real one with nature, with Mama Matrix, but also it helps promote harmony with the spirit of the planet. So again, it's that deeper connection with with Earth, with everything, because we all are interconnected. Every mineral and well, minerals, chemicals, all that in your body is inert, and that's why from dust you came and dust you shall return. You know what I'm saying? But as far as petrified wood concerned, is definitely a great stone for helping you to reconnect to nature or connect to nature. Matter of fact, if you find yourself feeling like you've been disconnected to this, if you feel like you've been disconnected from nature, you should definitely carry a piece of petrified wood with you, or peanut wood. But it'll definitely give you that connection of of nature, of being connected to Mother Earth, and again giving that encouraging that respect for nature, also dealing with the connection, because relationships, with anything, is about respect, you know what I'm saying? In order for us to build on a relationship, we got to respect each other. So if you don't respect Mother Earth, then how you and Mother Earth could build if you're not respecting? As above so below, the same way we deal, it's all the way around, and also fossilized wood, or petrified wood, brings in a very ancient energy. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely deals with past life work. So if you're trying to connect with a past life to get some information or find out something that you need to know to use to move forward, it's good for that. It's also good with a ancestor connection. So if you're trying to connect to the ancestors, more, matter of fact, our ancestors is not only, of course, they're in the astral plane, in the in the higher planes and realms, which is in essence simultaneously right here also, you know what I'm saying? But your ancestors are also in your DNA, There's levels to this situation. It's so much, you know what I'm saying? just like with deities, where some deities and entities, of course, they exist on multiple dimensions. They also exist within your chakras. The chakras are also seen as like little, basically like little lockups or cells for those deities or that energy. That's why it's about opening your chakras, and unlocking that energy. You know what I'm saying? But definitely a good connection with the ancestors. Matter of fact, and that's what peanut wood also, because it is fossilized, and through the fossilization that connects it also to the Akashic records. So again, if you're trying to find out anything with some past lives or deal with ancestors or any type of past information, you want to deal with the petrified wood or the or peanut wood. Matter of fact, peanut wood is mostly found in Australia. And matter of fact, if you look at it good, petrified wood, difference with peanut wood and petrified wood. Peanut wood has these little holes in them because as it drifted off into sea, they had certain type of worms that would eat through the wood. So it would eat and creating little holes, and then the silicon dioxide or the quartz in essence will come through and fossilize, microcrystalline quartz to be exact, will come and fossilize itself within the petrified wood. Matter of fact, while I'm sitting here with peanut wood, don't forget that jet is also a form of petrified wood also. It would be real nice to, have a company, real synergistically. It's a real synergistic energy, Matter of fact, a nice crystal combo right there. The jet with the petrified wood or the peanut wood. And now to get into a few aspects of the peanut wood. 'Cause I mean, peanut wood and petrified wood is basically the same, but because of the aspect of peanut wood, drifting off into the water, how I always say the vibration of elements, because it has that vibration of water in it, it gives a different vibration than just normal petrified wood. So it's the science behind it. It's not just, oh, this petrified wood, this connection to your ancestors just because. Like, nah, it's different elements and different molecular structures within different chemicals and minerals give off certain vibrations, and that's what you get in these difference in vibrations with dealing with your crystals. But peanut wood, it helps to calm survival based fears, where there's a past life fear, reason me and my brethren used to always bring this up when we would be discussing past lives and things that still come to haunt us, where like a reason why we somewhat still in essence afraid of the dark, you know, is because of those past life experiences that's still in our DNA of living out in the trees and out in nature and dealing with animals coming after us, and situations like that. But peanut wood, helps calm survival-based fears, and not, of course, not just past life, but any type of survival-based fear. Because worrying about, in essence, worrying about abundance or money is a survival-based fear. Because you're worried about, the energy of money brings sustenance into your life. So that's kind of like a situation dealing with survival. So the peanut wood helps to calm survival-based fears, and there's also a great stone for business people doing business. In fact, petrified wood, just in general, you could tell it has the vibration of being great for Capricorns. It has that because wood, has a type of structure just like bones in essence. So it has like that solid structure, that base structure of like, dealing with Saturn, basically that Saturn energy. It also is good for bringing insights on cause and effect. If if this situation happened and it seemed like it's bad, instead of you like, man, my tire flat, or man, this and that. With the peanut wood, it would instantly have you in the mode of the insight of the cause and effect. So as soon as it would happen, you would just be like, like knowing that our thoughts and our words create things, you would go straight to that, like understanding, like, all right, what thought I thought, you know what I'm saying, or what situation, you or and I say would have you analyzing it like that, but you would get like more of an insight, like, you know what, my tire got flat because such and such I said to so and so about their tire, and and bam, I end up with a flat tire, or this tire flat, but it's cool because I really didn't need to get to this place, this fast anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just basically give you that insight or that bigger picture, that bigger eye, that eye of Horus, like a horoscope, that hawk's eye, but basically that higher insight, that bigger insight for you to see the bigger picture. Matter of fact, and that would also work great with the aspect of picture Jasper that does that also, because picture Jasper is good for seeing the big picture and again dealing with business also, because in essence, ironically, the crystals, that deal with seeing the big picture also good with business, because in most parts dealing with starting a business, it's about seeing the bigger picture, because starting a business, if you focus on what you focus on what you're dealing with at that moment, which in most cases, when some of us have business startups, you don't have much starting off. But, it's about not looking at so much the startup as much as what you're trying to build, you know what I'm saying? So it's like looking at the bigger picture, Also, peanut wood is good for stabilizing emotions, but also good for stabilizing emotions dealing with teenagers, as teenagers, when we're in our adolescence, we're going through a lot of emotions, a lot of peer pressures and things to deal with, you know what I'm saying, the world coming at us. And matter of fact, in most cases, we just getting out of being protected and in that super, you know, guided protection of our parents. So we experiencing the world with our own guidance system, in essence for the first time. So, you know, that's why stabilizing those emotions, and keeping yourself grounded. Grounding also is good grounding energy and stabilizing emotions. That foundation, and basically though, that's it. You know, and also a great combination, a great crystal to have in combination with it, especially dealing with like what I brought up earlier for just petrified wood in general, whereas a crystal for city slickers, in essence for people who live in the concrete jungle that we all still need that connection to nature. That's where we get the negative ions to produce that serotonin, you know, keep that well-being, keep that dis-ease out the body. So, dealing with the petrified wood, Mossa Gate, green aventurine, and fuchsite would also be great stones to have to accompany that vibration of dealing with nature, because matter of fact, Mossa Gate, green aventurine, and fuchsite also deals with the Devic kingdom or the fairy beings and stuff like this, so it'll help that connection. Matter of fact, what them beings will talk to you and tell you like, hey, you need to come outside. It's been a while, as a little reminder, they'll keep letting you know. But again, just a great stone for connection with nature. This is the peanut wood, not just regular petrified wood, but you do have your petrified wood also. But so you city slickers. In fact, when I say the word city slickers, I think about that old. It was like a salsa commercial where they got the salsa and it's like it's made in New York City and everybody like New York City. I'm old. That commercial not that old, but it is a little old. You gotta be born in at least like maybe 90, no later than 91 possibly, to remember that commercial. I don't know if it was like a peso or like one of the little salsa commercials, but anyway. But again, whenever you need that connection to nature, or you feel like that connection to nature has been lacking, petrified wood is a great crystal to provide that vibration of nature, you know, and to basically encourage you to get back into nature and to enhance that connection, that spiritual connection with nature. That's basically it. Peace. Bam. And now is the fiery. Thank you. Thank you. Boy, good. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the past.